Hello and welcome to the channel. I am Karen. I am the everything here at A Little Kinder, and y'all look at this layout. We are scrap lifting Tracy today and I am in love. And you know what? This layout, when it's finished, is going to look very much like her original. I am using photos from the Festival of Arts when we were there in February. And so I really wanted a page to celebrate just kind of the highlights. And I think I've said this for the past couple of weeks, but y'all, I am in love with this. So this one, I am going to get out a bunch of my pocket cards. And we are going to use some pocket cards. We're going to get some things layered up. We're going to cut some apart. But the main photos here are a 5x7 photo that I printed out on my Epson PictureMate. I did use the Epson software to print that, to get those out, done. I'm trying to think what the right word is. Anyway, to get that printed in that grid, I am going to be using this Stampin' Up paper. I think it has gone away. I don't think they kept it over. I don't know. I'm not a Stampin' Up rep anymore, but I fell in love with this paper and had to have some. It's 6x6 in size, and I'm sure that you will see it in a lot of my 6x6 videos using 6x6 paper. This large paper I am in love with. I don't know what it is about this print, but I have fallen in love with it. So I am using my background paper. There is a Vicki Boutin. This black and white paper is an old Stampin' Up paper. It is long since gone. That is from back in the days when I was a demonstrator. And so that paper has long since retired. But if you have some of it, y'all, it is fantastic. So here I am trying to put all of the pieces together to kind of match what I feel like she has done. I did pull out a bunch of stickers in case I wanted to add some. She had star stickers, and so I pulled out stars and hearts, but y'all, I'm going to end up not using them. Go figure, right? All right, so here I am taking a photo off. If you've not seen me use this trick, it is a fantastic hack for you. Just using your heat tool or even your hair dryer allows you to remove that glue. Now, I could have used the back side of this, but one of the things that I noticed on Tracy's original layout is she does have this strip of squares. And so I thought that would be neat. And by covering it up there with the Mickey head, you really do lose the whiteness at the little white edge at the bottom. And so it's not as, I don't know, weird to have that there. So I did pull out another pocket card. This one has little dots on it. And I am going to use that as a circle to anchor my Mickey head. Y'all, I am so sorry that you have to see my head in this camera. But it is what it is, right? And for my getting a little bit older eyes to be able to get down and see what I'm working on, I have to get right on top of it. Even with readers, even with glasses. It's just how things are going now in my life. Alrighty, so I know I want to use these LE Studio stamps as my title. But what I'm not sure of is how I'm going to tie all of this stuff together visually. Because right now, I feel like it's very disconnected, if that makes any sense. There are a lot of really good elements. They're just kind of floating, and that's not working for me. I do know that I want to use these little Mickey heads to create a visual triangle. How I'm going to do that, I am still working out here in real time. So I am going to draw a line along the edges of my circles. This is something that I like to do. It helps anchor that piece and give it an edge. It's just kind of a finisher for me. So there I have decided how I'm creating my visual triangle with my adorable little Mickeys, and I'm going to journal in the very middle of that journaling card. And if you notice in the middle of that journaling card, there's some stars. Well, here in a second, we're going to use this distress ink and we're going to stamp those. First, we're going to make our title. I am using, these are some of my favorite of all time LA Studios stamps, and we're going to stamp out Epcot, and then we're going to cut them out, fussy cut them. I find that these letters are super easy to fussy cut because of their style. So we're going to get these cut out and onto the title of our layout. And this is where I realized that I needed something kind of calm. If you look, there's a whole lot of pattern going on. I have that really cool Vicky Bouton background paper that really reminds me of the Epcot ball that I absolutely love. But that with this black and white and kind of gray paper just really has a lot going on. And so when I was looking at a title, I decided that I wanted it to be open. I wanted there to be this idea of space so that my eye could breathe. And so here I'm looking at it and trying to decide, what am I going to do and what still needs to be stuck down. And so as I'm making some big decisions, I am using liquid glue to get things stuck down. And the light blue Mickey head there came from the bottom part of that Good Times card. I don't know if you caught that as I was working on it, but that's where it came from. So the Travelogue card, the Life is Better When We're Together, and the Good Times are all from digital kits that I have that I just print out. Sometimes I print them out on photo paper. Sometimes I print them out on cardstock. That's just where they come from. We are going to go ahead and outline this little Mickey. Excuse me. This cute little Mickey head. And then we're going to outline the light blue one and white one at the bottom. I really wish you could see the dots on these. They're shades of greens and blues, and they're absolutely fabulous. And I am going to write in all about our adventure here at the Festival of Arts. We were there towards the end, so it was really cool because that's the time frame where they're starting to stage some things for the next festival, because usually the festivals start within a couple of weeks of each other. And I will say that going from Festival of the Arts to Flower and Garden Show is probably, in my opinion, their biggest switch, because you have all of these gorgeous topiaries. So towards the end of Festival of the Arts, you really begin to see those topiaries. You can see the pink flowers in that main photo of me and Thomas. Those are actually there for the Flower and Garden Show. There is now a sign with them that say Flower and Garden that was not there when we were there, but that's because we were catching kind of that in-between time. So here is where I'm adding those little stars in the green. And of course, I gave it 5 stars because it is amazing. So let's take a closer look at this layout. I am in love with it. This one, y'all, just worked. It came together beautifully. It was wonderful. Down below, I do have the entire tribe's links, and their layouts will be in the playlist. Until we're together again in the next video, my friends, go make some memories. Bye-bye.